Oh, it says we're starting live. I don't know that I was ready to start live, but we're going to go. Hey, y'all, this is Alita. I was going to try to get my life together, but I pushed the button, and so it says we're ready to go. I'm getting a haircut in just a minute, so don't judge me. This is Tuesday. It is Knowledge is Power. And Christian and Christian's over here, they have their registered. Bye, Kim. I'll see you in the morning. This is that series where we ask you to drop a comment below, for like a green heart to let us know that you're there, any of those things. This is the series that we talk about cannabis products on. Let's see. Last week's winner is Donna Nichols. You are the winner. You get a $25 gift certificate. We tried to tag you up top. If you know this person, please tag them, share this. This is your prize for getting for dropping a comment below. Okay, so let's see. I am going to talk about, Christian has prepped me today. So typically, can you kill the music from your phone so it doesn't knock us off?
It's on the music cast.
It's on the music cast, and I can't do it from there, right? No. I can't do anything. Oh, look, it let me slip. Okay. Woo! Yay! Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I thought I lost you for a minute. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Linda. We had to flip off the music in the store. So today we're going to talk a brief history of cannabis products and how they became illegal. And then we're going to go into a little bit of seizure treatment. It is one of the few ways in the state of Texas that you can receive medicinal marijuana right now is if you have a seizure disorder. Even in children, even in young children. Christian, I'm going to go through it. So let's talk about how it became illegal, because it wasn't illegal at one point, and the way in which it became illegal is kind of an interesting concept for people that are history people. So in the 1950s to the 1930s, that's about when we have in history the growth of when cannabis started to be used as a recreational use. You said recreational. I'm sorry. Medicinal use. For a medicinal use. I think that before that, they were already using it recreationally. That's going to be my guess, right? Is that people were already using it recreationally, and we began to understand, hey, when I take this, I feel less anxious. When I take this, I don't have these ailments. When I take this, so as far back as the 1930s, we begin to see. In the 1970s, Nixon was president, and they actually turned around and they put into the Controlled Substance Act. They put it in there in the 1970s, and they made it a Class 1 drug. Why did they do that? So let's talk about that. Why did they do that? Well, at the time, Nixon didn't want, we were segregated. We were allowing African Americans to vote, but we also knew that the Black Panthers were also affiliated with this election process. They were a big lobbying association, right? So they basically targeted the Black Panthers with the marijuana usage, right? That was who they said, oh, these people are using marijuana. We're going to make it a Class 1 drug so that when we can start arresting them. We can keep them from voting. We can keep them from participating in elections. So it was really, truly the classification of marijuana really came out of as a way to continue segregation and the segregation of the blacks and whites. Interesting concept, right? In the 1960s, in 1966, the FDA began allowing it to be tested and used medicinally, but it wasn't until 1985 that I'm trying to read into this. That's probably the hardest thing for me to do is give you these dates right here. It wasn't until 1985 that they actually began allowing capsules to be used medicinally. So the FDA, started allowing Y'all, that should alarm you. That should alarm you that substances that are now criminal were actually used by the FDA. And that's why we're going to see it swing back. We're going to see it be able to use it as an agricultural product more than a medicinal product, really. And then by 1999, the U.S. government had actually, led by the Institute of Medicine, had finally came out and said that 100% of the time it could be used to treat seizures. It was preventing chemotherapy nausea. It was I was reading that caused by beneficial properties. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It's really hard for me. They basically started in the 1990s. They led the cause in that it could be used as a medicinal product. What were they using it for? So what were they using it for? The LGS syndrome, which is a designated seizure disorder, right? So any type of brain-based disorder you can think of. So when I start thinking of brain-based disorders, I think of things like ADHD. I think of anxiety. I think of autism spectrum disorder. I think of seizures. I think things that are happening that are generated in your brain. In 2018, the FDA approved, your FDA, I say that all the time, not my FDA. My FDA would be much smarter than that. Your FDA approved it to be used for LDS syndrome. You can actually use it in Texas. That is a designated. This is that thing. So people ask me, well, how do you know? Why are you so adamant that cannabis products work? Why are you so adamant that you can use? Because when you start talking about things like it can and will reduce seizures. So I'm going to give you what the study said. Out of 265 people between the ages of 2 and 55, they were given cannabis orally twice a day for 14 weeks. So twice a day for 14 weeks. This is out of the FDA study, y'all. When they were in group 1 that received 20 milligrams, they had a decrease by 41%. That's pretty good, y'all. In group 2, they were given 10%, and it was also decreased by 37%. Now, Christian, I thought this was kind of interesting. His actual thing was, the mind is a very powerful tool, right? In group 3, the placebo group that also received a pill, but they didn't have anything in it, they actually had a decrease. They just thought they were getting cannabis price by 17%. Overall, the going study showed that there was such a decrease in the brain activity of the seizure disorder that they actually approved it by the FDA. So now when you come and see us and we're talking about that, and people come and talk to me, again, I'm not a doctor. I can't say, hey, if you want truly medicinal cannabis products, you're going to have to go. There's one outside of Austin. I think that I've seen one on the north side of Houston that's coming up. We're going to start seeing them pop up. They're astronomically expensive. You're going to have to jump. Not only is the doctor's visit going to be expensive, but the product is going to be expensive. If you come and talk to us, we can absolutely talk you through how to use smokables. We can talk you through how to use edibles. We can talk you through how to use oils. We have a lot of products such as a product like this. This is actually a rosin-based gummy. So this rosin-based gummy, well, let me go back. So in all of those studies that they were specifically talking about the use of marijuana, I'm going to go out and say that the use of hemp is equally as strong and equally as effective, right? It doesn't have as high amounts of THC, but the more and more I study, the more and more I feel like you don't always need high amounts of THC. When you look at medicinal marijuana, a lot of times what you have is you have a moderate level of THC matched by a moderate level of CBD or CBG or CBN. You're not going to find like you find right now if you go up to a dispensary and you're like, oh, I love that type of, I love
medical benefits from a whole plant with 0.3% THC.
Okay, so I'm going to say that in just a second. I am going to come back. I'm going to say that because what was I saying before that, Christian? Oh well, either way, I'm gonna go with what he says now. So, the use of the THC in there. You just don't need, when you go into a recreational dispensary, you're gonna find something that has 23, 25, 27% THC. You just actually don't need that. That's what Christian said. They've actually found that you can find medicinal rates of usage even with as little as 0.03% THC. That's what makes hemp legal. So when you're talking about gummies like this, the nice part about this is it's actually Austin grown hemp, grown in Texas, extracted in Texas, packaged in Texas. This is a rosin-based gummy. So what does that mean? It means they take, can you hand me one of those containers of flour? It means they take the flour. I wasn't ready for this live when we started. I love y'all. Thank you. Keep dropping comments below because that's how we're giving away. When they take this flour, this is hemp flour, y'all. I'm probably going to get kicked off Facebook. You know, this is the type of thing. This is hemp flour. So this is actually Merlot, grown in Texas, grown right down the street in Manville. Looks like cannabis product, totally hemp. 100% legal hemp like this. They take this product, they apply heat and pressure, and they pull out all of the rosin that's in it, and they pull it out and they extract it and they put it into a gummy. This is probably the most clean crafted gummy that we offer. This is actually a Delta 9 gummy. If somebody was coming to see me for seizure disorders, I would, again, not a doctor, but I would say I have read enough and I know enough about the way that cannabis products work that I would be very, very excited to start you on this product. Now, if you're coming to see me for anxiety, I'm probably not going to start you here. This is a very, very hefty product. Can you use this product recreationally? Sure you can. Sure you can. I'm not here to talk about recreational use today, but I'm here to talk about medicinal use. But I do love this rosin-based gummy. I also have it in a 9 and in CBD. This is what I give my kids. This is what I take myself. I actually took it before I got here. And I'm a cannabis lover of all types, and I still really like this product. This product has some lab crafted extraction of Delta 9 THC to make it 14 milligrams and 14 milligrams of CBD and 0.35 of CBG in there. This comes out of this plant just like it is. This is literally straight out of the plant. This is what I give to my teenage children. When I give this to them as a multivitamin every day. When you're seeing those shelves, we keep talking about that. All the shelf in the grocery stores of this is a hemp-based product. They're just not all created equal. You have to know what products you're looking at. And so this is a rosin-based gummy. So this is as clean as it gets. This is this product extracted and put into this gummy and made twice a day. Take this one twice a day. We also have it in Delta 8. We have it in Delta 8. This is a little bit more calm. If you're coming to see me for anxiety, you're gonna see it a little bit more in this packaging. It's hard for me to do these lives. There's so many things that we get kicked off. What we really want to do is have you come in, have conversation with us, send your friends to us, tell people, hey, we know this lady and their staff that know a whole lot of things about cannabis products. It's really a lot easier when you're face to face with me and I can hear what you're saying and I can tell you what products we have on the shelf. CBD products are not all created equal. We try to pride ourselves on having bedded, processed products that have lab sheets that are legal. All the things that are important to you are important to us. Are they organic? Are they the things? Do they do what they say they're going to do? Have we tested them that way? Yes, they have. This is Knowledge is Power. I am Alita. Thank you for hopping on. Make sure to send us people. I know this one was all over the place. We will get better as we keep going along. We don't mind if you come in and ask us questions or send us questions you want us to talk about either. I can't promise that we're always going to have the answers. But we do the best we can to either research what you're looking for and make a judgment call on it, or phone a friend and ask some of our reps. That's another thing that we really try to make sure that we bring in rep companies so that I can ask my reps questions. Hey, I've got a customer that's asking me X, Y, and Z. What product would you recommend for them? And we can give that to them, knowing that we're being truthful in what we're saying. We appreciate y'all. We will see you later. I will see you for Thursday's new product live. Have a great day. If you didn't watch yesterday's 3 Little Pitties, you should. I'll talk to you later. Bye.